All right, so made a video the other day, actually a really good one, I think. Had some really good points, but still haven't uploaded it. Sorry about that. I just get caught up with my kids the days I have my kids, and it's hard for me to stay focused and super productive and diligent, but I get stuff done with them. So I'll get that uploaded tonight because I don't have them tonight, and then probably upload this one if I feel it's worth it. But I've been doing the Wim Hof method. It's a breathing exercise. Then you get into cold bath or shower, and really helps you be cold adapted, and also helps fight illness, alkalizes the body. I talked about it a little bit, I think, in my fasting video. I'm not sure, but I've been finding that if I pray during the Wim Hof method, there's a portion where you take a bunch of breaths, you get super oxygenated, and then you exhale, and so in this super oxygenated state, you don't need to inhale for a while, for a minute or two. So I found that when I pray during that really helps me focus, and I get some deep insights, like the insight I got the other day on the one question, so anybody wouldn't help. I got that done. I've been getting a bunch of stuff because I'm focused. It's almost like I'm fasting from air. Just as the way the fasting helps you, fasting from food and water helps you, focus on God and whatever you're trying to pray with or about with Him. That's almost what that being without not breathing does too. Excuse me. So that's been working for me. The trick is remembering them. So there was one today that I had, but being generous with my time was the one I had yesterday. Because I can be kind of have a scarcity mindset about my time, the availability of time I have. So I kind of resist scheduling things and booking things because it's like, I don't know if I'll have time. I don't want to be boxed in. I don't want to be rushing around too much. Miss out on all these other. I like serendipity. I like spontaneity. I don't like to be over-scheduled. And that's why I like showing up early for things. I read once that allows for serendipity, and I feel like it's true. You show up early and you don't miss anything. Whereas when you show up late, you're missing things. I guess this depends on where you were and where you're going. But yeah, the ability to, which also frees me up to be led. If I'm overscheduled and I'm focused on getting all these places, at certain times, I'm probably not feeling a great deal of peace. Probably not really focused on God too much. Focused on that schedule and being on time, and what do I got to do, and what do I got to bring. So that's eating up your attention. And when an object is headed in a certain direction, I talked about this the other day. When it's headed in a certain direction, it's got momentum or inertia. It's harder to change its direction. And so if you're really focused on going a one way on a certain outcome, then it's going to be that much harder for God to pull you to do His will. So that's why it helps to, that's one of those entanglements is in your schedule. How the world kind of chokes you out. You're just trying to get so much done, and you're not going with the flow in a way, but you're going where you're led and going where it's really important that you are, instead of. But you know what? There are people who are accomplishing great things, who I'm sure that's a sacrifice they're forced to take on, a burden. I don't know what Jesus' schedule was like, but guessing it was pretty busy. He was always seemed like he was constantly wherever he was preaching. It seemed, whether he was in the streets or in the synagogues, or he had one focus, doing what God wanted. Whereas, I don't know, most people, they they'll do their things. Like me, I made this video, and when I get around to uploading it, but I'm not 100% focused like that, and I don't really know how to be. I don't know how to be without. There's for me, it's I don't know how to make it an all or nothing kind of thing. I only know how to make it, which I don't know. Does that make me lukewarm? Does that make me a lukewarm Christian, that my attention is divided between my kids and my job and my health and my family and my curiosity, looking into things. I'm a curious guy. I love to learn. Friends, relationships, all that stuff. Does that make me lukewarm? That I'm not 100% focused? I don't know. I guess we'll find out at the end times. Find out after I die. But I don't know. You just try to do the best you can. Nobody's perfect. God knows you're going to sin. That's the thing. We keep sinning over and over and over, and it's not. Sometimes it may be intentional. That's rebellion, right? I think that's what that's called, where you're sinning and you just kind of do it anyways. Not major sins, just well, I don't know. So many unknowns. I don't know. I can say that all day. Yeah. I pray for insight and guidance every day. It's constantly what I'm asking for. And these are the kind of things I get, these thoughts, these are the things that pop in my head. How to make Christianity simpler, how to stay on the path, how to try to avoid the things that pull you off the narrow path. Because there's many. And I don't even know if, I don't know how intense it has to be. I don't know if it's a moderation thing or if it's if it is an all or nothing thing. I don't know. I just keep going, keep praying for insights, and I'm sure God will lead me. It's got to be open to the answer. There's some answers I really don't want to hear, though. So, all right, well, I'll stop rambling there. I pray that these videos have some meaning for somebody, and it's not just, you know, for me. I pray that these get found, and that people get to enjoy God working in their life the way I get to enjoy it. All right. God bless.